Hey, what's going on, guys? Yesterday was the new day for the Banlist, so I decided to go ahead and go down to locals and play for the first time in probably like over a month. And I was thinking about taking my new Subterra deck, but I was still missing some cards because bought it on some stuff on TCG Player, and they're poking butt to send it to me, and it still hasn't come yet. So I was still missing a couple of cards, and I said, nah, I don't want to play the incomplete deck, so I'll just play something that I already have. And I decided to just play my Salamangreat deck again. I ended up going 3-1, which is pretty cool. There was 18 people playing, but like 3 people dropped off after the first round because they lost. I ended up losing my first one. I lost 2 heroes because they just opened like a crazy combos, and Dark Law is kind of annoying against this deck. Then I ended up winning the next 3 matches. Well, not really winning, but round 2 I had a bye. Then round 3 I played against Pure Crusadia, and I ended up 2-0 in that because I guess he just bricked, because he was playing like the version where they just OTK you. And game 1 I opened up too good. I had like 3 hand traps, and then game 2 he made me go first, and I drew into like my floodgate monsters, I guess. And then yeah, just pretty much won him from that. I was able to Nibiru his field game 2, and that just won me the game. Then the last round I played against Sky Striker, I guess new Sky Striker, and I went 2-1 against that. Won the last game in time because I had just done like the little poke of damage, and then they called time, and it was during his main phase, and he couldn't do any damage to me, so I just won there. The deck is pretty standard. It's like not that different from the last profile I showed you guys. 3 Foxy, 3 Spinny, the 2 Jaguar, the 1 Gazelle, 1 Falco. I started playing Foul because a lot of people I saw online were saying that it was like a good card, and it actually was pretty decent, just an extender. So yeah, 3 Flame Buffalo, Backup Secretary, and Reclusia. I still like these at 1 and 1 because they're just so good. Just being able to special summon themselves for free. Since I don't have Signet Minings, I'm not able to get to like the Gazelle and stuff, or the Lady Debug quickly like some other decks are. Lady Debug, I don't know why people are cutting this. Like, this card's just so good, especially if you open it. 3 Ash, 3 Veiler, and 2 Ghost Ogre. I might be cutting this for Nibiru in the main deck because there's just so many decks just special summon a bunch of times, and that's why I think I lost to the heroes. It's because I didn't have any outs for like an established board, because that's what not really what this deck is made to do. So yeah, that's it for the monsters. For the spells, 3 Signet Backdoor. I'm not gonna pay freaking $40 for Signet Minings, so this does the job. It's pretty decent. 3 Call by the Graves. Can't wait to get the ultras of these because these comments are nasty. 2 Pot of Desires. I still like this card, even though like one game against the Sky Strikers I lost because I banished like too many of my good cards. The 1 Sanctuary, the 1 Will, and the 1 Circle. I've seen people playing like 2 or 3 copies of Will, but I think just 1 gets the job done, because this deck is not meant to like swarm the field. It's meant to just summon out, and you don't want to play into Nibiru, and that just helps you not do that. And then 1 Foolish Burial. Foolish Burial is just so good in this deck. Then for the traps, the 2 Rage and the 1 Roar. I pretty much copied this from like the OCG list that I've been looking at, and most of them are always playing 2 Rage because this card's just dumb. Being able to destroy multiple cards at once, searchable out against what's that card, Mystic Mine. And then Roar is just, you know, Infernal Barrier. The deck is 40 cards. For the extra deck's like the most standard thing ever. 3 Bay Links, 3 Sunlight Wolf, the 2 Heat Leo. You're always gonna play these. I'm interested to see if the rank 4 is gonna see any play, because I think that card's really good, but it's kind of hard to make, and most of the time, honestly, you'd rather make like Borreload or something like that. Then I'm still playing the 2 Stylio. Just so many cards right now that like snipe your extra deck, like that Rocket Monster, and there's like the other card. So I decided to just stick it with 2 just to be safe. And yeah, I never needed the second one, but still nice to have it just in case. Then Nightmare Cerberus, I'm playing this card now to get rid of the Nibiru token. The Phoenix, because it's just a good card. Hita for the mirror match, which didn't play, and also obviously you could like take their Ash and stuff like that. Then Borreload, I think probably like the best rank 4 right now besides Boral Sword, but this card doesn't play enough, or this deck doesn't play enough swarming type cards to make Boral Sword actually mean anything. So I think Borreload is just better. And then Abyss Dweller. I've kind of wanted to try out the update jammer version of the extra deck, but I just can't find any room to take stuff out. Like since you have to play 3 of the Salamangreat links, it just takes up so much extra deck space, and you just want to use it. It's a gimmicky combo, but it is really good, honestly. And then like with Borreload, if you can get your Borreload to attack twice and take 2 monsters, that's just funny. For the side deck, 3 Nibiru. Honestly, depending on how locals goes, because the way I saw it today, people are still playing a lot of control decks, which is, you know, standard for this locals. Everybody likes playing like Altergeist and stuff like that, Subterrace. This card was really good. The one time I actually saw it against Crusadia, it just won me the game, because he put all his stuff out, made the Equal Max and all that, and I just dropped this down and he couldn't do anything about it. The 3 Lancia, because Orcus and Thunder Dragon are still going to be a thing. I didn't see any today, but still a really good card. 3 Pancatrops. This is like your go-to card when they make you go second, because you can just summon a big body on board, pop a card. Honestly, I think like these 9 cards are like pretty much just gonna be staple like in anybody's side deck. Then it's just like the other 6. I decided to do the 2 Twin Twisters, and then the 3 Anti-Spell, and the 1 Imperial Order, because I still think that Sky Strikers are gonna be a pretty decent deck. Even if they did get a couple of hits, Engage is still at 3, and that card's just so good. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this deck profile. I'm still waiting on stuff like always, because for some reason all the sellers on TCG Player hate me, and they always send out my stuff late. But I'm still waiting on a bunch of stuff from the Dual Devastator. I'm waiting on the rest of my Subterra deck, and as soon as I get that stuff in, I'll try to do deck profiles with that. So till next time, guys, it's your boy Ivan, and I'll see you guys later.